Hey guys, what's up? Kind of late into the video. I didn't think I was gonna make one until now. Anyways, we are working on my 2000 Chevy Silverado 1500. We're currently working on the driver's seat. I'm currently dealing with a bracket down here being broken, and the notorious back brace here breaking here, and then up behind there, which I'll try to show you when I'm done. Taking this skin off is a piece of work, I tell you that. Basically, you want to do, you undo the bottom. These are zipped together here, reversed basically. Take a screwdriver, pop it, and then like slide your finger across like a Ziploc bag, and then you're gonna reverse peel it. So when you're here, you're gonna peel it up this way, and then work it up this way, and then push the pad in, and then just work your way back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then you get to this point. It's easier to undo that seatbelt there and then just dump it inside of there, and then use like a little 7mm to get these undone, and then this piece should pop off once that. So I can try to get this out of the way, so I can try to weld or GB weld, probably try to weld it first, and then maybe do like a gusset in there to brace it. I've seen a couple other YouTube videos on it. I guess the Chevys are notorious for it because it takes a lot of, I don't know, a lot of weight on this corner, so then it pops there. But yeah, that's what we have so far. Sorry you didn't get the video of me peeling it, but you just peel it reversed, basically like you would turn your pants inside out. Do the same thing on this, unless you have a new one of these from a website and a new foam, then you can just cut it and put the new one on. Then it saves you time, but I didn't order it. I was just kind of looking into it, so we'll see what happens. All right, another one, another step in this process is this bolt here that holds the bottom of the seatbelt on. This is a 15mm is what I used. Most everything's been an 18 or 15, except for these are those fancy star bit things to get the seat out. There's some awesome lint up here, so that's super cool from your seatbelt. I'm gonna try to undo this bolt here and hopefully just pick this whole thing up and then peel the foam off so I can get to this and there. We'll see what happens. Alright, I will say for both of these that attach to the seatbelt, they're all blue Loctited. So I had to use 15 with, you know, some handy dandy wrench work to get some leverage. On this top one and the bottom one, it took a ratchet and my jack handle and got leverage, you know. When in doubt, get a bigger stick, right? So it worked flawlessly, I think. So this will come off. These guys are what hold your headrest in here through those two spots. These you just pinch and then push up, pinch and push up. And it looks like they're just gonna pop out, and I'll be able to take the seat completely off the front of the seat and then get to those spots. That's where it's cracked right there on the top and the bottom. So chances are you're in the same spot, so stay tuned. So after you pop those guys off, you'll have little knobby dudes looking like this come out the top, and you have your skin off. Now you'll be left with this because it broke all the way around here and all the way around there, and it's just busted out. So anyways, you'll peel this off. It'll be like glued here and glued on the top. But yeah, you have what was a frame of a seat at one point. So I'm gonna see if I can salvage this. If not, might just put some JB weld on there and send it and order a new chair for the time being. Alright, turns out it was pretty tweaked pretty bad. So what I kind of have rigged up here, yeah, this isn't a welding blanket, this is just a moving blanket. It's just to save the seat. I'm gonna do some tacks and then try to just get this set so I can get this top piece set, because there's a large gap there, so if I pull on it, it'll close that gap a little bit more. And then try to tack that up and then see where it goes. I haven't welded in a hot minute, so we'll see what happens. Well, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Yeah, comment below. Booger welds. Crazy angle. I'm no pro, but you know, it's like $2 an hour. Yeah, $2 an hour. Right there, bud. But it's filled. Gonna clean her up with a wire brush, and yeah, fucking looks good to me. The old Omni Pro 220 from the old Harbor Freight is working. And didn't burn myself down. So now we'll clean it up and see where we go from there. So in no way, shape, or form am I a professional, a mechanic, anything. I'm just a DIY dude trying to save his money, trying to get his truck back on the road. So do I condone these welds? No. Would I do this probably for a customer if I had a business? No. I would tell the customer, buy a new seat. So these welds, not professional grade, don't expect it. So you can slay me in the comments. I don't care. This is just DIY to get my shit back on the road till I get another chair. You know, I might go to the junkyard, try to pull one, but it's probably gonna have the same issues. So I don't condone any of this stuff. You could burn your truck down, you could burn your seat, you could make your stuff unusable, you could have no seat. So don't do it if you don't want to. So with that, on the bottom of the seat where it is broken, because it broke, so this is the other side, it broke basically straight across from this. So I just basically tack welded and welded this and try to weld that to this and just weld as many pieces together as I can. So it basically just holds it in place, because this is a 23-year-old truck and it's seen its days. So just kind of go from there and see what happens. Right, well, it's getting dark here for me, so the next update you'll see is probably the seat altogether. Same thing, just doing the opposite. What I'm going to do is take the foam, and where it was connected before, just take some spray adhesive, spray it on there a little bit, let it tack up, put it on the seat, and then put everything else back together. I did add 2 little metal squares here to hopefully, I mean, it's dirty as crap, so don't judge the welds. The welds are terrible. But I tried to just gusset that up a little bit and hopefully make it a little bit stronger than it was. And that one's still the same boogery and a goodness, and we'll send it and see what happens. So put it all back together and go from there. But as you can tell, it's as sturdy as the seat is, I think, other than, I don't know, I think it'll be fine. So we'll see. Spray adhesive is on, that tacked up. I'm gonna put it back in place. You can see the bracket doesn't really interfere with the foam. I put some JB Weld over it just for that good polishing fucking redneck fix. So judge me all you want, but we're gonna send it. See what happens. So yeah, you're just basically doing the reverse. Make sure you tighten that down. There's a groove for this little guy to set in. Make sure it sets there. Your seatbelt probably won't work properly. Make sure you get that bolt on there all the way, and then you're gonna wiggle that back down, and then line up the holes, and you'll put the little screws in there. There's a hole, and then there you can barely see it, but yeah. And then you're gonna put these back in through those holes here, and they'll come out the bottom. See if I can do it while holding the phone. There we go. Like that. I'm gonna wait till this is down there all the way and then fully seat those. You can see it tipping through there. This is what I meant by turning your pants inside out. This is how you have to unroll it when you take it off without cutting this thing. You just have to go side to side and then fit these orange things into the Velcro, and that'll stick basically. You can kind of adjust it once it's on there, but it's just tricky, and you just gotta muscle it. It's easy with 2 people. I've done it by myself right now, or I'm doing it by myself, so just one of those things you gotta work at and just massage it into place. So got the seat cover back on. Pro tip, if you don't want to take your seat back again, don't forget the cardboard piece that goes back here. And then for this strip to get it back on, my tactic is I flipped it on its back or its face like this, used a flathead, came up with my right hand and pushed into the bottom groove here, and then took my left hand and then pushed on this piece over, and then slid it on this far end, and then zipped it back like a zip tie, and it worked. So there's that, and we're in good shape, I think. Now for it to go back in the car for the truck, and voila, your chair should look something like this, and now you have no more back wobble. Turned out pretty good. Again, this is a 2000 Chevy Silverado. And yeah, I know I need a new seat. Look at this. It's all haggard and seen better days, but she's semi-fixed for now. So we'll send it and put the chair back in. I have seat covers from it from Rough Country that are black, so it covers up these ugly seats. But put those on. I'm washing this one currently because it's never been washed, so I'm washing it. Put it back on, and anyways, that's it for I think today. Sorry. This is the Pro light bar headlamp, super dope. It's got red, white light, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped or answered a question if it's possible. It is possible. Probably took about I'd say 4 or 5 hours, something like that. You have to have a welder, of course, for this application. You could probably do it with just JB weld, but it's gonna have to cure and sit overnight for it to like set before you can pull and turn on it to put the seat cover back on. But it's possible. Or go to your local pickup parts, pull a new seat, do that. I didn't have the time for today to do that. I just wanted to see what it was like, and there wasn't very many videos on it, so I was like, shoot, I'll just record it, see what happens. Yeah, hopefully this answered some questions. Most all the Chevy seats, whether it's Tahoe, Suburban, or another truck or four-door truck or whatever, should all be the same. So hopefully this helped. Thanks for watching. Join me on my next project, whenever that is.